the third episode of YouParty. May the Force be with you.
The theme for this episode will be Star Wars. To make the cake stand, you will need scissors, cake board, Sculpting clay, a template, cutting blade, rolling pin, X-Acto knife, and some plastic wrap. The rest are optional. We will start by cutting our cake board. Last year, Carrie Fisher passed away, who is the actress who plays Princess Leia in Star Wars. So I decided to make her as the cake. I wrapped the cake board to protect it from the clay. I'm going to knead the clay until it's soft. And then I cut it slightly bigger than the cake board. And here I'm shaping the body. To make the hands, I'm using skin color clay. Looking at your reference, make the arms, attach them to the body. And then make the hands. Make sure they are almost the same size. To make the gray for the belt, mix some black with some white and cut it and add it to the body. Use a level tool to check for the bottom of your stand to make sure it's actually leveled. Attach the two pieces, make sure it's actually in the middle, and then bake it. This is optional, but you can paint it after you bake it. Then apply a water-based varnish. I made strawberry cakes, white ganache, and I'm going to add some white coloring. Add some ganache between the layers. And then add some strawberry slices. Then flip over the entire cake and cut it the size of your cake board. Flip it over again and cover the entire cake with ganache. I used some yellow and some pink coloring to color the fondant to make the skin color. I find it easier to cover small cakes by just rolling it on top of a parchment paper and flipping it over the cake. For the bottom edges, flip it over and cut the excess. A small piece of fondant for the nose. Actually, a lot of people told me that it would have looked nicer if it didn't have a nose. Make two buttons out of black fondant for the eyes. To make the hair, add some brown food coloring and some cocoa powder to your fondant. To make a strawberry jam, you will need half cup of white sugar, half cup of brown sugar, 1 lemon, and almost a pack of strawberries. Chop the strawberries, juice the lemon, and add them all with the sugar in a saucepan. Cook them in medium heat. Keep an eye on them, you don't want to burn them. This is the consistency we're looking for. We will need glue stick, toothpicks, and hot glue gun. I already printed some logos from Star Wars and I cut them. And this is how they look. You can also make them smaller if you like to. Using the strawberry jam, I'm going to make sandwiches and then cut them into mini sandwiches. I'm using some whiteboard to make a box. Cut a window in the middle of the top one. Here I'm just writing the iconic I love you, I know. You can print it if you want to. And then I draw a heart with a lightsaber in the middle and instead of an arrow. Here I'm making two stands to display two lightsabers. I'm using red pretzels to make the lightsabers. I did not have a specific design. I was just trying to make something stable to hold the lightsaber. To make the lightsabers, we need red pretzels and white candy melts. Do not get it confused with the regular chocolate, or you can use tempered chocolate. It's called melting wafers or candy melts for Wilton. Take your pretzel sticks and gently shred the corners. Lightsabers come in different colors, but the most popular ones are the blue and the red. I melted some candy melts and colored it. I do not have a long container. You can either dip it in a long container or just use a spatula like I did here. I also dipped some of my strawberries. And this is the fun part. You can ask the kids to help you. Just put the strawberries inside the box. Back to the lightsabers, I'm going to make gray fondant and use it for the bottom part. And to decorate it, I did not really use a template or anything, just whatever pops into my head. I made a design for each color, so all the blues will have the same design, all the reds will have the same design. I think that turned out cute at the end. Moving to the cupcakes, I'm making some cupcake toppers. I'm going to use black and white fondant for the Darth Vader and Stormtroopers. I'm going to start with the Darth Vader. I hand cut it, and then I'm trying to get as many details as I possibly can. Using the one I already cut, I'm going to cut exactly the same size for the top part of the helmet or the mask or whatever. Here I'm making the mouth. Remember to measure it before you attach it. So if it's slightly bigger or smaller, you can adjust the size. Then using the carving tools, I will just try to add some details. For the Stormtroopers, I cut one of them and then I used it as a template to cut the other two. Using a black food marker, I'm going to draw the faces or the details on the mask for Stormtroopers. You can also use black fondant. I just thought that's going to be faster for me to do it this way. And this is how they look. I will attach the characters using some ganache on my cupcakes. To display, place your cupcakes on their sides, and this is the final look. And this is how our table looks like. Please, if you like this video, leave me a comment below. Let me know what was your favorite in this episode. Also, what other themes do you want me to make? Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share it everywhere, and thanks for watching!